rice water and lemon for weight loss. It's a very interesting challenge that I took, and at the back of my mind I knew that it's going to be a scam. Turned out to be more interesting than I thought. So this is a quick update. I decided to film this video somewhere outside. This is that video. I usually tell you to not skip. If you're in a hurry, you might want, first of all, to pause it, go do what you're doing, and then come back when you have time. It's around 15 minutes or 16 minutes. And it's packed with all the updates that you might need and some of the concerns that you people are raising. So I'll address them in this video. I'm filming it somewhere outside because I'm trying to come out of this chair and do it out there and meet the actual people. I didn't meet people in this video, but I'm planning in the future videos. ...174 centimeters against 80 kgs, which is where I started. The BMI, quick calculation will tell you that I'm overweight by then. But then decided to work on it. Before you get there, let me show you some progress. This is the progress that I've made. Now, week 1 was rice water and lemon, lost 5 kgs. Week 2, gym, nothing with rice water and lemon, and I lost like 2 kgs. Now, the third week, decided to combine them. I didn't lose as much, but maybe you would want to judge. Maybe, do you see any change? And especially look at my bones. Let me come closer. Do you see zygomatic bones, those ones? And also my jawline, and also my chin. I'm sure you can see some changes. It's actually very interesting to see that in less than a month, I was able to drop 10 kgs. It's quite interesting. But then I still need to go further because I still have some fat left. I need to burn that out. So many questions, like you have people who look upon you and then you recommend them rice water and lemon for weight loss. And we have other things like Ozempic, which are proven and they have scientific data behind them. Why would you not recommend them that and just give them rice water and lemon for weight loss? The context that we have here is quite simple. What happened is, now you see, my channel was hitting 10,000 subscribers and I was looking for something that I can do just to make it fun. You see, most of the time I usually sit on my chair and I just come to you and tell you what works and what doesn't work based on what I've gone to school to study and based on the things that I've been experiencing when I'm practicing. I'm meeting patients, I'm meeting people in the streets, I'm meeting new articles, I'm meeting scientists, I'm meeting experts. So I keep growing my knowledge here and there. I decided, how about instead of just sitting down, why can't I just pick several scams and then put them together and then do them for you to know or to see with your own eyes that it's actually not working. So by then I was 80 kgs and I was like, this will make more sense if I talk about weight. Coincidentally, it was the same time when rice water and lemon was trending, on Twitter, and also I found it on TikTok, and I had so many people in my DM asking if something of the sort can help. Now I have a question for you. Why do you like shortcuts so much? You know very well that when you exercise, you're doing so many things, like even exercising your heart, even your lungs, and even so many muscles in your body. But then you don't like that one. You would want a shortcut where you just seated somewhere in an office and then the weight just magically disappears after you take your green tea. Green tea is very good, antioxidants and all that. But then why would you just sit down and wait for that to get out of the house? Walk, exercise. And that's one of the things that, and also diet. Food is very important. Actually, that's the first thing that you should consider. There is a saying that usually say you cannot outrun a bad diet. Go to the treadmill, put it at 20 kilometers per hour, go that for one whooping hour on a daily basis, but then you go sit down and take 5,000 calories worth of a meal. It's sad. But then let's continue. Okay, what happened? Why did I get here? Why did I recommend? Actually, I'm not recommending per se. Now what happened is I sat down, I just write down several of the things that I can do to just educate you, one of which were rice water and lemon for weight loss. Actually, I like that because I was also planning to lose weight, and I was actually planning to document that all through, from going to the gym, walking on a daily basis and all that. So I put a poll on Facebook, including some of the scams that I've seen online, like whitening your teeth using oil pulling using coconut oil. It works by the, but it doesn't work the way you think. You can just go and watch the video that I made on the same. There was another one, walking on a treadmill. Is it walking or running? 10 kilometers on daily basis for 30 days and see what will happen. There was another one. I was actually planning to put it in the poll, but didn't. It was moving or walking from Nakuru to Nairobi, or vice versa, from Nairobi to Nakuru, either walking or cycling. Now, I was not sure between the two which one I would pick, so I decided that should be for next time. Remember, this is me celebrating 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I was like, it sounds interesting. Why can I pick that topic? So I picked the one that was easier, something that I can do in the house. Rice water. It's actually among the things that I was planning. The script was, I'll just do that scam. It doesn't work. I'll come and tell you, hey, never worked. So we go back to the drawing board. We go to the gym, or maybe you do dieting, and then we move along the, you know what? Yeah. But then just went, bought the material, and then you see the video that I did on the same. And guess what happened? Within those 7 days, I had lost 5 kgs, and I just sat down and was like, no way. This was supposed to be a scam, but then I have lost all that. So what I did is I just sat down, decided to go back and try to see exactly what happened. Remember, you're the one who recommended me to do this, so it's not me recommending you to do this as a scam or maybe a recommendation. No, you are supposed to sit down and wait for me to do the whole challenge and then come back and tell you what I found out. Anyway, I came back and told you what I found out. I lost those 5 kgs. I sat down. I have not gone to the gym. I have not exercised, but yet I lost 5 kgs. So sat down, started thinking retrospectively what happened along the way. One of the things that happened, day 1, 2, 3, and you remember from the previous video, was hunger. Yeah, there was that hunger on a daily basis, and made sense. And all the sense was, you see, when you give your body less calories than it requires, it's prone to prompting you to take in more food, because by doing so, you're increasing the energy sources for the body to function. So hunger will be the first thing. Your brain will tell you, hey, you're hungry, you need to go and eat something. And if you don't give yourself food, it will just now ignore the whole thing and go to the stores. Where do you think the stores are? Correct. Where you are storing your fat. Some of it will be on the abdomen, others will be just under the skin. You'll have glycogen, we have visceral fat, we have adipose tissue, which is mostly what you are going to see on the surface, like when you have a cellulite for ladies, when you have all those, you know, layers and all that. But then we have another layer that is in the internal side, the other side, there. Those that covers most of, you see those delicate organs, like the liver, you have the heart, yeah, and also, do you remember fupa? We talked about fupa, which is what you find here. And also the apron, mom's apron. So those are part of the areas that you're going to store the fat. And that's what will increase the weight. So what you're going to do here is to make sure that your body is not getting food from external sources, no energy from the external sources, so that you burn what you already have. But then if you're overweight, you actually don't need carbohydrates, the energy giving foods. Just go ahead with the proteins, minerals, vitamins and all that. Those are the best thing for you that time. And starve your body from the external sources of energy. They are the most preferred sources of energy. Like if you eat something that contains carbohydrates, your body will never burn fat. It will just go directly to burning that, because it's the first thing, it's the quickest, it's less efficient, yes, but it's the most available one. And actually it's part of the evolution to make sure that you store that energy in form of fat, because we had spells where there is no food. You hunters and gatherers. So you will go for several days without food, and you will count on the fat that you've stored to give you energy to push you through then. But then things have changed. It's very, very easy for you to find a meal right now. To a point where overdosing on the same is very easy, and that's why the body is not able to act on that, and that's why we are getting metabolic syndrome here and there. So now that you have all the contexts, now let's answer the three groups of people. The first one, which was it's actually working for them, and by now we understand why it's working for them. Calorie deficit, several other things that we've mentioned in the previous video. I'm not going to repeat that, but it's not my recommendation. So look for a way that is actually sustainable for you, and this is how I'll suggest you do. Get a pen and a paper, and then write down all the things that you can do to lose weight. Then dedicate 2 months, 1 week for every activity. Like for example, maybe walking. Just walk for 1 week. Just document everything that you enjoyed along the way and what you did not enjoy. Then go to dieting. Then go to the gym. Then go to rice water. Then go to the rest of the things that you might think will help you lose weight. Or maybe you can even buy Ozempic. Then sit down and look at the list and look at what you enjoyed most after the 2 months. Yeah? Then that thing that you enjoyed most, go ahead and start using that, because that's the most sustainable thing that you're going to have. And one thing you don't know about fat, it keeps memory. You'll just work for, let's say, a month to lose 10 kgs, and then you just lessen your guard, and within 10 days, you are back to where you were and even higher. Now, the second category. Nothing happened, they just had the only thing that they lost was just the rice. Like, you bought 5 kgs, they're down. Now instead of having 5 kgs down, you have 5 kgs gone. It's simple. Do your maths. How many calories or how much of it do you take in a day? Because, like I said, you cannot outrun a bad diet. If you're snacking after every 30 minutes, and not only snacking, what you're snacking on, if it contains a lot of calories, you're not going to do anything. Let no one cheat you on this internet. If you want to lose weight, anything that you know works, whether it is this rice water and lemon and whatever else that you hear is working, only one principle: less calories than you require. If you know that, then there is no one else that will come here to sell you anything or any magic. That's the only principle that will work. If you give your body less calories, automatically you'll burn what you have. The other category is that one where people are saying, hey, doctor, don't do that. I've done that. There's several things that I've done that are not in the textbooks, and I'll continue doing the same thing. Look, for example, let's talk about the lemon and Vaseline for your skin. I was doing that because of vitamin C. We have vitamin C, and also have Vaseline that will give you added benefits. Didn't study that. I don't need a lot of science. I can experiment, and you will see that on my face. And by the way, I'm still doing on it. So we'll do another update later about Vaseline and lemon. So just make sure you are a subscriber. There is also onions, yeah, boiling onions. And there is a study which was exclusively done on that with people with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And they had improvements when it comes to their cycles. They had irregular cycles, and those are huge improvements. Yeah? Is it in the books? No. Would I recommend? Yes. Why? We cook using onion, so there's nothing much will happen when you take that in form of juice. But then there is a danger. This is where now my profession comes in. You might feel that you don't need to go and see a professional when it comes to those conditions, PCOS, and it might be even worse over time. So I would prefer consult your doctor. So that's why this is not a hospital. I decided to make this an educational platform. Like, for example, look at castor seed oil. I'll forever keep giving examples on the same. It's been here forever, but we don't have adequate data for a professional medic to give suggestions to a patient in managing something based on the same. So it makes more sense if I don't recommend that, but it makes more sense if I just come here and talk about that. And by the way, we are hitting 20,000 subscribers, so I'll just come back. I don't know what you suggest. Maybe you can tell me what else you want us to do as a challenge for the same. I'm still thinking about walking from Nakuru to Nairobi, or from Nairobi to Nakuru, either cycling or walking. I don't know what you prefer, but just give me another challenge. I want to challenge myself. If I cannot use my channel to challenge myself, it makes no sense. Like, for example, right now I'm challenging myself using the channel to be healthy. and it's working for me. It's actually becoming more enjoyable to even make videos, but then I'm not used to filming myself in public. I know this is not public, you cannot see faces on this side, but we have faces on this other side. But I'm trying to get the courage to film outside, because at the end of the day, I'll just meet people, I'll just go ask them questions like, have you dewormed? Do you know your blood group and such? I'll have to go out there. This is a GoPro. It's really handy, very interesting. I can hide it in the bag or just hold it like this, and then it's less intrusive than this intimidating camera there, because I want to go out there and interact with people, get to know what they know about health, which is something a little bit interesting to me, because I want to see how it will turn out, and also challenging, because I usually see people making content out there and I'm like, I would want to get there. Maybe because it feels good. You have the wind, you have the setting sun, in as much as the video look very bad because of the dynamics of the lights and the temperature of the video, the harsh lights like what we have right now. I don't know, but we'll figure it out once we get there. But I'm coming out of the house. So I was doing this just for fun to celebrate 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. But now we are at 19. We are close to hitting 20,000 subscribers. And I'm thinking of picking another one. And the one I have in mind is so ridiculous. I'm sure this one, you people are going to roast me alive. Maybe it will be easy if you just give me several more and make sure you're a subscriber, because if you are not, I can't pick whatever challenge. You can put me through this and you're not a subscriber. No, there is no, that one you'll have to choose a side.